Welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Pastor Rick Utze from Maranatha Community Fellowship in Plain City, Ohio. Hey, is God more concerned with the type of job that we have or the quality of work that we do while we're on the job? This past week, I saw a video of a USPS driver that was delivering a package to a home, and it shows him coming around the cul-de-sac, stopping in front of this house, and the side door then opens in the van, and you see this box being thrown out that lands on the sidewalk. And he was delivering for Amazon, and I got to thinking, well, I'm sure he's got a lot of packages to deliver. I'm sure he's under time pressure, but I'm wondering, would I want my package just thrown out of the van and onto a sidewalk? I don't think I'd want it to be there. And that's what got the homeowner to actually look at his home security camera and actually saw what all happened. And so in thinking about that, what does God have to say to us about work? And it says in Ephesians 6, 5-9, Paul talks to the church, and here's what he says. He says, "Bondservants, obey your earthly masters with fear and trembling, with a sincere heart, as you would Christ. And not by the way of eye service, as people pleasers, but as bondservants of Christ, doing the will of God from the heart, rendering service with good will as to the Lord and not to man." And so this is saying, hey, when you're doing something, we're not just working when the boss is watching us. We're not just working when others are seeing us. We're not just working for a paycheck for ourselves here on this earth. It says God is watching. Work as to God. Do it from a good, sincere heart. And I think oftentimes we don't look at our jobs as really a ministry. And I think God in this passage and in others is saying, your job, what you do for a living, is a ministry. You know, God said all the way back in the Garden of Eden that we are to have dominion over the earth. You know, man is supposed to take control of the earth for the good of other men and for the glory of God. And so I think that is a great part of our ministry. As people work hard, as people do a good job, as the economy is good, you know, that is good for mankind. And I think that pleases God. So we need to do our part. And it says, knowing that whatever good anyone does, he will receive back from the Lord, whether he is a bondservant or is free. So it doesn't matter the type of job. Back then, whether you were a bondservant doing menial labor, task around the household, or whether you were free and running a business, it doesn't matter. God says, I don't care about the type of job you do. I care how you do your job, and I'm watching. And so that's important for us to remember, that is a great part of our ministry and is part of the gifting that God has given us. And I've also, kind of seen in my own life and others that our commitment to the Lord is also most often reflected in our commitment to others, whether it be in marriage, whether it be at our job, whether it be to other relationships. The more committed we are to God, the more we are committed to other people, because that's what God has commanded us to do. So here's the bottom line. The USPS driver was caught by a security camera. God is watching us all the time. So let's get caught working sincerely for the good of man and for the glory of God. And not only will we receive a paycheck now, but God will also repay us. And that's even more important. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on The Bottom Line.